Alright, so this is going to be a application review of another satellite navigation system, and it's called Copilot UK. And I was given this about a month ago by Copilot themselves, and it's, over that 4 week period, it's been absolutely fantastic. I would actually buy Copilot over TomTom if I were to go back. It's an amazing piece of kit, and I'm not saying that just because I've been given it to for free, but Copilot has many good features that TomTom doesn't, and I'm just going to go over some of them and show you why you should go out and get Copilot and what the good things are about Copilot and the one downside to Copilot, which I shall mention. So in terms of boot time, it's not that different from TomTom, to be honest, and this is the user interface of the main screen that you're presented with once you start off. So first, going to settings, you can have the 3D and 2D maps. 2D map, stick to that. Routing, bicycle, walking, motorcycle, again you've got this in the TomTom. The map styles, day or night, and it automatically adjusts it as well, which is always a bonus, so you don't have to manually do it. GPS is amazing because I can't seem to find this option within TomTom. I don't know if this exists. If it does exist, it's not apparent, whereas this actually sticks out, and it pretty much shows you what the signal of the GPS is like and that carry on. And also this GPS, you'll notice once you calculate a route, which I'll do in a minute, will actually show you the GPS signal on the screen in the small corner. Again, the TomTom doesn't have this. And the POI, point of interest display, you can have it so it never shows up, or it's shown up once you've stopped your car, or always. Go back, and let's go back up. Show more settings, show fewer settings. Okay, now just while we're at this, the only downside to this is the actual user interface, which I'm not too keen on. The TomTom is well in that the user interface is pretty easy to use. However, I'm not a big fan of the UI, but that still doesn't I think it's the UI is the major downfall of the software. However, coming back to the price point, the extra features in this, some of these lane assist, which you don't have in TomTom, you've got this, turn warnings, safety alerts. Right, so you get the point, and let's go into live services, another premium service which TomTom doesn't have. So you can talk to your friends who've also got Copilot. You can have a live chat going on if you're stuck or that you're unsure of, instead of giving them a call. Live fuel prices, which you don't have in TomTom. You're paying £60 for a piece of kit which doesn't have these features. So we go back, live services, fuel prices, nearby, and it's going to calculate the fuel prices of the nearby petrol stations. So BP, good, very nice. TomTom, I'm disappointed, and obviously you've got other options as well. So if you're going on a long haul journey, you can figure out where the best place to get petrol is. Hence, you're going to be saving some money. Live weather again, I'll give you the live local weather. Again, so you don't have to open multiple maps up, you don't have to go into different websites, it's all built into that actual application, which is amazing for only £25.99. Beat that, TomTom. I think it's €33.99. I'm not too sure for the rest of Europe. And your best bet would be to actually search Copilot on the App Store, and that will be you sorted and see. So destination, put an address in, and let's put in, as you can see, again coming back onto the UI thing, the keyboard is all over the place, whereas TomTom is pretty much sorted out. Again, this is the only major downfall of the software. So let's put in G1. Yeah, how about that? Go. And it has calculated the route. Now note at the bottom, it's also got a battery indicator, That's the GPS I was telling you about, of, you know, how poor the reception is or how good it is. And that is the screen pretty much. And the other good thing about this is you can actually go forward. You can actually touch the screen and go forward and see what the route is like. Now you can't do this with the TomTom, if I'm correct, and that is the major downfall, because I don't have a TomTom dock in the car, which I really should have, something to dock the thing on. So I'm having to stop at random places and, you know, figuring out where I have to go. And most of the times what happens is you lose the GPS signal and you have to wait a few seconds until the software gets back to grips. Whereas this, you can just stop and you can see, okay, stop the car, and see, okay, where you're going to turn, how many, you know, more miles you have to go, what's coming up ahead. So that's another bonus feature. And overall, I mean, you know, TomTom are priced at what, £60, and this is priced at £25.99. You can't go wrong with, you know, these really neat features. Tells you what's going to come up ahead, around about in 50 yards. Pretty much self-explanatory itinerary. I mean, the UI isn't that bad. It's just the keyboard. If the keyboard where you put your postcode or your address, and if that was a bit more easier, you know, that would have been a bonus. But you know, I would be willing to pay £50 or £60 for this software. You know, £25.99 is a joke for this, you know, quality, in my opinion, software. And I think they probably underestimated the software. It's actually quite a hot seller on the App Store if you look at it. And you've got driving views, driver safety, 2D next turn. I'm pretty much going over the same features, haven't I? Detour. Haven't used detour, so I'm not going to go into it. Quick stop. And it's going to show you all. So if you broke down, go into quick vehicle repair and it'll show you all the garages that are nearby. Very handy feature. Go back. And go back. And what else have I not gone over? I think I've pretty much gone over everything there. Plan or edit trip. Okay, so yeah, options. So as you can see, you know, it's quite comprehensive, the software. It's got quite a lot of neat features that a £60, i.e. TomTom, doesn't have, and it puts that to shame in my opinion. If you're looking for a sat-nav system and you don't know which one to go for, I would highly recommend you going for Copilot. Not because I've been given the software for free, because I think it's better than TomTom, owning both of them. You know, I paid £60 for TomTom and I got this, you know, I was courtesy of Copilot themselves. They were nice enough to send it over. Fantastic piece of kit, and if I was to go back, you know, I wouldn't waste my £60 on TomTom. So Copilot, the way forward. Go into the App Store, put Copilot in and see how much it costs for your region or your country. I'm pretty sure it's for the UK and Ireland it's £25.99, which is really reasonable. And the cost for America I'm not too sure, so I'm not going to even bother. But yeah, thanks to Copilot for sending this out. You know, I can't remember the last time I used TomTom. I can remember the last time I used this, which was yesterday. So I use it on a pretty regular basis, and I won't be recommending TomTom to anyone, trust me. And you know, all the bugs that it's got, yeah, I have noticed. Originally I thought it was good, but as of recent, you know, it's losing the GPS signal quite a lot. Maybe because I haven't got it mounted up over there, but yeah, that was a review for Copilot. Thanks for watching. Post a video response, a comment, and no, I haven't tried Navigo, so don't post a comment saying have you tried Navigo, which is better. I haven't had the luxury of checking at Navigo yet, and I don't think I will be because I'm actually a little bit busy. But Copilot, £25.99, you cannot beat that. You know, you'd be willing to pay £50 for such an amazing piece of kit. Yep, thanks for watching. Cheers.